Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. As you can tell by the title, today's topic is all about film adaptations of Jane Austen novels. Not only is there a plethora of adaptations, but there are also so many different kinds of renditions, from fantasy spin-offs such as Lost in Austen, to modern retellings like Clueless. The works of Miss Austen continue to permeate the cultural atmosphere. But, for the purposes of this video and for the sake of my own sanity, I've limited the films to include just film adaptations of the original plot set in their original time periods. If you'd like a video where I discuss Austen spin-offs, please like this video or comment. Anyway, without further ado, here are my picks for best film adaptation of each Jane Austen novel. For Sense and Sensibility, there were two main adaptations I was considering, the 1995 version and the 2008 version. However, it did not take too long for me to figure out which one I thought was the best. No shade to the 2008 version, but the 1995 version is the absolute best. For one, the cast is amazing. You've got Emma Thompson as Eleanor, Kate Winslet as Marianne, Alan Rickman as Colonel Brandon, and Hugh Grant as, well, Hugh Grant. I'm sorry, but Hugh Grant plays all his roles the exact same way. Additionally, Ang Lee as director did a wonderful job translating the vibe of the novel onto the screen. This was a tough one, but let me just cut to the chase. The 2005 Pride and Prejudice movie is way better than the 1995 adaptation. Firstly, the 1995 version is way too long and my attention span is way too short. The 2005 version, rather than including every single detail in the novel, grounds the viewer into the story, making the world of Elizabeth and Darcy feel more real and lived in. Also, the chemistry between McFadden and Knightley is like lightning on screen. Yes, there are obvious flaws and deviations from the novel, but is there anyone out here really mourning the exclusion of Caroline and Mr. Bingley's sister and her husband? In my opinion, the 2005 Pride and Prejudice cuts out all the extraneous details and focuses on the main storyline. It's perfect for when you need a quick Austen fix and don't have 6 episodes worth of time to spare. Choosing between the Mansfield Park adaptations was also very difficult, mainly because I do not care for any of the versions. However, I ended up choosing the 1999 version. Compared to the 2007 version, the characters just feel more flawed and real. I thought that the 2007 version brushed a lot of the darker details in the novel under the rug. I also liked Frances O'Connor's portrayal of Fanny better. She just seems more intelligent and aware of herself. With that said, I still don't like Mansfield Park. I think it's just the fact that they're cousins kind of freaks me out and I don't really want to see that on screen. For Emma, I went with the 2020 version. And no, it's not because it's the newest version, but because it's the only one that gave Emma the character the justice she deserves. Both the 1996 and the 2009 version portray Emma to be a spoiled rich kid who likes to play with others just because she's bored. Yes, there's some truth to that characterization of Emma, but she is so much more than that. The 2020 version, while showing Emma's tendency to be a brat, also showcases her love and affection for those around her. For example, in all the other adaptations, Harriet is little more than Emma's plaything. However, in the 2020 version, their friendship comes across beautifully, and it is made very clear that Emma cares deeply for Harriet. Moreover, when she insults Miss Bates at the picnic, 2020 Emma feels bad not because of what others think about her, but because she hurt one of her friends. Overall, the newest version of Emma made me actually like the character and the story. When it comes to Northanger Abbey, there are not many adaptations to choose from, which is such a shame because the plot is actually kind of fun. Catherine is young, naive, and obsessed with novels. She goes to London and realizes the world is not as innocent as she is. Normally, this should make for an interesting film, but none of the Northanger Abbey seem to pull it off. Can you imagine an updated Northanger Abbey similar to 2020 Emma? It would be a great film. Autumn de Wilde, I know there's like 0.000% chance you're watching this, but please make it happen. Until then, the 2007 version will have to do for now. Last, but oh my goodness, certainly not least, is Persuasion. Like 2005 Pride and Prejudice, 2007 Persuasion cut out all the extraneous details of the novel and just made the storyline about the two lovers. I love the drama, the tension, the angst. My only problem is that 2007 version is not available anywhere. It's like one of my favorite movies and I haven't seen it in years. Other than the fact that it's completely disappeared off the face of the internet, this version of Persuasion is absolutely the best. Anyway, those were my favorite film adaptations of each Jane Austen novel. What are your faves? Let me know in the comments. Also, if you like this video and want to see more, please press the like button and subscribe to my channel. Bye!